It's a top 10 matchup in Class 4A volleyball tonight on CCX. Number 8 Wayzata comes to Brooklyn Park to take on number 1 Champlin Park. From Champlin Park High School, John Jacobson along with Andy Guggersberg. And Andy, a terrific match always between these teams, right? They've met in the sections finals in the past, in the regular season. First of what could be 2 meetings this season, here in the regular season, and then perhaps in Section 5-4A in a few weeks.
Yeah, both these teams playing really good volleyball right now. Some lineup changes for Wayzata over the last few weeks. They're in rhythm with what they're doing right now. Champlin Park had that Lakeville North monkey taken off their back a couple weeks ago at the Apple Valley tournament. Right now, they are my clear number 1 in the state.
Wayzata coming off what Scott Jackson said is really some of the best volleyball of the year over the weekend. Finishes runner-up in the St. Michael Albertville tournament. They're 17-8 on the season, which sounds really good, and it's not bad at all. But compared to past Wayzata teams, as far as number of losses, that it's an alarming number high, and that's a tough standard to go against, I understand.
Well, when you look at, what was it, for 6 years in a row, I think they lost 8 matches total in that 6-year span. So yeah, it's an unfair standard to uphold. But most of their matches, most of their losses have been to top 10 opponents. They beat the only undefeated team in 4A at that tournament in Rogers just this past weekend. So they're playing the best volleyball of the year right now, which is what you want in the middle of October.
And you mentioned Champlin Park. You're clear number 1. What are they doing well right now through 20 matches, 18-2?
Through 20 matches, their serve receive is on point. Reese Axness runs the offense with an efficiency you don't see very often at the high school level. Everybody knows about Carly Gilk, but Kat Adler might be the most efficient hitter in the state of Minnesota. I don't know comparatively number-wise, but every time I watch her play, she's 1 error on the match and about 11 kills. She is very, very good at keeping the ball in play and finding openings.
Let's look at our key players, starting with Wayzata. Riley Curtin is the senior, headed next year to St. Thomas.
Boy, I tell you, Tang is really putting a nice program together there now that they've made the jump to D1, and Riley's going to fit in real well. Blocking presence, active off the net, really offensive-minded when she gets the window. She's going to do some really nice things tonight. Having Gilk, Adler, and the rest of that squad coming at her is going to be a real test.
And you mentioned her already for Champlin Park, Reese Axness, one of the state's best setters.
Absolutely. You know, last year and for a couple years before that, when we would do this Wayzata Champlin Park match, we would talk about how great the setter on the other side of the net was. And Reese has always been one of the top 5 setters, but now she's out of that shadow. It's her season. She is running the show, and Ball State got a dime in her. She is so good, not just at setting. She's good at defense, she's good at serving, and she is a leader that everybody wants to follow.
Should be a fun one tonight. It's Wayzata, Champlin Park, and volleyball coming your way live next here on CCX.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Number 8 Wayzata, number 1 Champlin Park. On a Tuesday night here in Brooklyn Park. The Trojans and the Rebels. John Jacobson, Andy Guggersberg with you. Look forward to this match between these 2 top 10 teams in Class 4A. Let's look at the lineups for tonight. And Andy, a lot of experience on the floor, a lot of really good talent. Wayzata on your left. Kayla Naraki, start of the year at setter, now an outside hitter. Ellie Osowski, Riley Kurth, and Katie Kelsenberg in the middle. Olivia Wan, right side hitter. Eva Swanson, the setter. Sam Wineland is the libero. And for Champlin Park, Tess Magnan, Riley Inman, outside hitters. Kira Bellison, Catherine Adler, middle hitters. Carly Gilk, right side. Reese Axness, the setter. And Ava Bolter is the libero tonight for Champlin Park. And a look at John Yunker, 14th year as head coach. State champions 6 years ago. The last champions not named Wayzata when they won the title in 2018 when it was still 3 classes. Class 3A champions and Scott Jackson, now Hall of Fame coach. 26th year at Wayzata and 4 times a state champion here in the last 5 seasons. The only year they didn't win it, of course, 2020, the COVID year, no state tournament. And there's you look at the banner here at Champlin Park High School tonight, commemorating that. And I think they're not going to talk about it outwardly. I think they have a feel that, hey, we could do this again. We can put another banner up on that wall.
Yeah, they've played the toughest schedule in the state this year and have come out with 2 blemishes and avenged them both the last time they played Lakeville North. They'll get another chance at them this weekend probably in the Milan Mater tournament at Lakeville North. But this Champlin Park team is built to win it all, just like they were in 2018. That was one of the most athletic high school teams I've ever seen. The Wayzata team that graduated last year had a couple pieces that were better than anybody that Champlin Park had, but that Champlin Park team was built different.
Reese Axness will start it out. Champlin Park with the initial serve of the game and an overpass, but it falls on the Champlin Park side, and the first point goes to the Wayzata Trojans.
Not quite how you draw that up in the pregame whiteboard, but a point just the same.
Alice Vedelson in to serve. Set to the middle, little tap over there by Gilk and drops for a point. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, going to be a heavy dose of Gilk and Adler. They swing from anywhere on the court, wherever they feel comfortable. Axness able to put them into 1-on-1 or even 2-on-1 situations, but they're so athletic.
Bolter with the serve. Back row handed by Kelsenberg. She gets the set. Back row and then back up to the front and bumped over by Bellison. Swenson will set it left side, and down for the swing and the kill is Naraki. Sophomore puts Wayzata back in front.
Yeah, free ball chance here. They're going to have to commit on Kelsenberg, and they do. So that's a 1-on-1, and Naraki beats Gilk over the block.
Back set, Gilk from Axness, handled by Wayzata. Attack from the middle. Good pick up there by Bolter. Gilk trying to, did take something off it, but took a little too much off it. Hit tape, it drops, it's a Wayzata point.
I think she was expecting a little faster ball there.
Rocky, you see the numbers on her, 30 aces on the season. Axness will set, a little tip over there by Riley Inman, that'll drop.
Take a look at this one. Again, just a little, sees the back row defender a little deeper than she needed to be and drops it in front.
Swenson, left side. And Sowski with the attack, and Champlin Park can't get the return, and it's 4-2 Trojans.
What would you say if I told you that Osowski is the leading kill getter on both these teams tonight? The sophomore's having a heck of a season.
Kelsenberg back to serve for Wayzata. Axness in the middle and put away. Talked about Adler, Andy, in the pregame, player to watch, and she can attack with the best of them.
Yeah, she's played middle almost her entire career here at Champlin Park. Does a really good job in the middle because that's where they've needed her. More comfortable on the right side, but does a really good job putting the ball where it needs to go. Whole line to serve here. Overpass. Here's Axness in the front row, going to go to Adler, and she goes through the block and down for another point for Champlin Park, and they're back in front. Wait, nope, just kidding. It's 4-4. Take a look at this overpass handled here. Axness going to go high ball, and Adler goes over Osowski and down.
Now the serve here for Whole line. Deep but handled by Kelsenberg. Tip over the net. Collision there between Wayzata players, but they got it across. Inman. Layout there by Wineland. Attack. That's picked up by Whole line. Here's Inman attacking again off hands. Picked up off the block. Blocked from the middle by Adler. Dumped by Swenson, but picked up by Axness. Back set Inman, putting it across off the set from Bolter. Long rally, Champlin Park gets the point, and they go in front.
Inman very calm for an underclassman. Just waits her turn, waits for her opportunity, and puts the ball down.
Tessa Magnan with the serve. swing, but into the net that time by Osowski, and it's 6-4. Wasn't Magnets. Holine still with the serve for Champlin Park. Go again to Osowski, and this time connects.
Take another look at this swing. Axness taking away the cross. Osowski just barely finding that sideline. Good shot from the sophomore.
260th kill of the season for her. Holine to Axness, and the attack from Adler. Champlin Park gets the side out. The point, they're up 7-5.
She's so efficient. It's just fun to watch.
Inman serving. Swenson, and then missed Kurth on that ball, and it falls. Champlin Park with its biggest lead here early in set 1, 8-5. Swenson setting, attack from Juan. Picked up back row, Gilk. Kelsenberger, Swenson rather, on the pickup there. Juan swings to the back row, picked up by Inman. Here's Gilk again, she'll push it across to Swenson. Wineland back, cross court, nice pickup by Holine. Cross, another pickup by Holine, tapped over by Adler. Wayzata keeps it alive. Juan to the back row to Gilk. Axness to Inman, too strong. Really good rally, some good defense. Wayzata gets the side out on the point.
Inman out of the right back. That's a new wrinkle for this Champlin Park team. Normally when Gilk's back there with Inman, Gilk is in the right.
Serve too strong. And it's a point for Champlin Park. 9-6 Rebels. Adler, senior lefty, will put it in play. Quick set by Swenson in the middle, cross by Kurth. Axness will set up Gilk.
It's just automatic. These seniors have been playing together for quite some time, and you can tell. Ball gets out of her hand. That ball isn't as tight as Gilk would like it, but she's still able to reach high and put it into the sideline. Really nice spot.
249 kills for her on the season coming in tonight. Best for Champlin Park. Ready for play for Adler. Juan back to the middle, attack. Off hands, good pickup by Bolter. Here's Gilk again. Wayzata couldn't complete the block. Another Champlin Park point. They're up by 5. We get our first timeout of the match. Wayzata takes timeout, trailing 11-6. We have mic'd up our coaches tonight, our head coaches, John Yunker and Scott Jackson. Here's what they had to say before tonight's match.
Want to say hi to Andy?
Wait, what?
Just take off your warm-up shirt then. I don't know.
I need it on.
Oh my God. Can't work with nonsense. Make their job easier. Get them thinking a little bit about your block. Are we blocking back row?
Yeah.
Yes, we're those two big kids in the back row. Other people we're not. We're blocking the two big kids in the back row though, okay? And we are getting after them from the service line and just playing our hearts out here, right? Having a lot of fun doing it.
Scott has a lot of good things to say about how they're going to take care of those two big senior lefties, Adler and Gilk. And I'm sure they just called the timeout to reassess the same thing there. We'll see how Wayzata is able to respond off this timeout. Looking for help block from the wings when either Adler or Gilk swings from the middle.
Oh, Bolter couldn't quite get to that one. And the kill, first tonight for Katie Kelsenberg, the senior.
Kelsenberg definitely needs to be a part of the offense. If they got to go high to her on the pin, that may need to be part of the offense too.
Kurth on the serve, and this one will go off the hands of Holine and out. Ace serve. 2 in a row for Wayzata out of the timeout, 11-8.
Bottom drops out of this one. Great hand contact.
Asness at the net. Partially tipped. Swenson. Go to the middle. Tapped over back there. Oh, and then a little miscommunication there between Holine and Bolter. It falls. And 3 in a row now for Wayzata.
That's not what you're looking for. Those two have been playing next to each other for long enough. They got to make sure they have that communication cleaned up.
Kurth got it in. Ace serve, 2 aces for her.
Now I really want to know what Scott had to say during that timeout. They're on a run here.
11-10.
Take another look at this one, and another communication breakdown between Bolter and Holine.
Go at Gilk this time. Axis then will set it for Gilk off the hand and down. Champlin Park ends the 4-point run.
Smart decision to go into the left back where the middle will be playing back row defense. Doesn't get a lot of reps back there in the practice gym, so it tends to be the space where you want to send it when you're in trouble.
Axis back to serve, second time through for her. Oh, Kelsenberg attacks.
That time good from the middle there on a great pass. We see it here. Osowski handles this one. They're just going to hang a little gap set to her. She's able to go around the block and in front of the defenders. Really good location.
Vedelson into the net with her serve. Side out 13-11 Rebels. Bolter, the senior libero. Outside, then the point for Naraki.
Athletic sophomore sees the edge of the block here as Gilk again. Going to try and take away and drops that left hand a little bit too much.
Axton tipped across by Inman. Swenson across. Rocky came back to Wayzata side of the net. They'll go to 21 again, and again Osowski getting across. Oh, what a play. Back row hand on that ball. Again, Osowski, another layout, but this time Adler couldn't get the pass up like she did the previous time.
Fourth swing finally got it done. Adler, great defense throughout that entire rally. We'll see the end of the rally here through the seam of the block and in front of Adler for a kill.
And this one will go off of Inman and Wayzata in front.
Another point of emphasis for Wayzata pre-match was attacking them with their serve, and they've done just that.
Rocky serving. Another race. John Junker is up off the bench, and he's going to get a timeout. A 9-2 scoring run for Wayzata has put the Trojans up 2.
Yeah, Champlin Park, everything kind of falling apart here on serve receive. That communication breakdown, that's the third one in about 5 serves as we take a look at the play again, and that's got to get short up. I'm a firm believer, and here's John getting all over Bolter about it. I was just going to say, libero's got to clean that up. Even if it's not her seam, she's got to make sure somebody knows who's going to take that ball. With that jersey comes responsibility. She's up to the challenge. Junker able to fire up his squad a variety of ways, and looks like he did just that. We'll see how they come off the timeout. We'll check in here.
Yeah, not play early on here, befitting of the number 1 team in the state.
Correct.
Right, a lot of balls getting to the floor here.
Mm-hmm. See how Inman responds. A lot of upperclassmen. And then Inman being one of the few freshman sophomores on the floor. Probably go after her again here.
Rocky does go after Inman, and it's another point. We've talked about this before, Andy. It's such a cruel sport. You go after the player until they can return it, right?
Yeah. Well, now they take her out of serve receive, spin it a little bit, put Adler in the pattern, and when you give them a different look, it amazes me. I don't understand the psychology behind it, but it happens more often than anybody will ever admit. You give them a different thing to look at, the missed serve happens.
Big side out here for Champlin Park as Gilk goes back to serve. Side swing, a partial block for Champlin Park, and access in the middle, and there's the attack from Adler.
Nice high ball here, double block there, and she finds the space in between. I think Osowski got on her right hand instead of her left hand.
Go back to Gilk again, trailing now by 1, and there's an ace. No, there's a good long, sorry. It did drop wide. So side out for Wayzata, another point. Service error by Gilk. 17-15 Trojans by 2. Kelsenberg back to serve. And then right back to Champlin Park. Whole line back in for Champlin Park. She will serve here. Wineland. Back to the middle by Swenson, across by Kelsenberg. Axness will go to Inman. It's picked up. Swenson across, and that is a point for Wayzata. Another kill for Osowski. Big first set here for the sophomore.
Just keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging. Good things happen.
18-16. Swenson dug up by Gilk. Tapped over by Adler. Good pickup on that ball by Wineland. Gilk with a big swing.
Found hands, point, Champlin Park.
Inman serves and into the net. A hitting error for Champlin Park. 19-17 Wayzata. Sowski serving. Backside Axness. Adler off hands. Well, you're right on her hitting percentage, right? She doesn't miss. She either finds a spot on the floor, gets hands, and gets a kill seemingly every swing.
Yeah, coming up with Gilk alongside her, she was always in the shadows a little bit. Gilk figured it out a lot earlier. Adler's really turned into a really nice player here.
Rebels down by 1 as she goes back to serve. Swenson will set. And off whole line. Bolter and then over by Gilk. Swenson and walking down. A point for Champlin Park as they walk Kurth. 19-all. Adler with an ace in front of the diving Kelsenberg. 20-19 Champlin Park.
I thought Scott was going to pull the timeout card there. He's going to let him play through it. Take another look at this ace. Again, bottom drops out of it. Kelsenberg to the floor.
Kelsenberg gets this one. Swenson. Crossed by Naraki. They go to Gilk off of the set from Bolter and out. Off of Wayzata. 2-point lead at 21-19.
Still flirting with the idea of the timeout. Waits another one.
Adler serves. Swenson and Naraki. Job by Gilk to get to that one. Here's Adler. Another kill for Kat Adler. Now we get the timeout for Wayzata, 22-19 Rebels.
See this back row attack, it's a solo block. One of the things that Scott brought up to his team during Champlin Park serving time was they were going to double block the back row attack from Adler and Gilk. That is a missed blocking assignment there by Naraki. That might be what caused the timeout. You draw it up in practice, especially at the high school level. You know you're playing tomorrow. You go in the practice gym, you work through it. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. They knew how they wanted to attack them, and we're doing it for chunks of time. Right now, that game plan has kind of fallen by the wayside. Just a quick timeout to remind them what they're trying to get done, who they're trying to get after, and what's open on the other side of the net. Scott Jackson, been doing this for a long time at a very, very high level, Hall of Fame coach. Look for a quick side out here. Maybe keep Kurth behind on this one as she is in the 2. Second timeout for Wayzata. They're going to have to figure it out off the timeout.
Well, this serve here from Catherine Adler. Missed on this one. So, big play point for Wayzata to get to 20.
HOF coach right there. Good timeout, missed serve.
Girth will serve it up. Maxness to Gill. That is going to go for another kill. 23-20 Rebels. University of Minnesota commit. Puts their team within 2 of winning set 1.
And that's what the Gopher coaching staff was after. That kid that at crunch time you can set and you know she's going to find a way to score, and Gilk does just that.
Maxness to the back row. Up to Swenson. Attack from Naraki. Picked up by Adler and pushed across. Good job by Rebels to kind of scramble there and get the ball back. Maxness over by or up to Bolter to Gilk. Off of Swenson. Wayzata with a scramble, but Kelsenberg gets it across. Maxness back set to Gilk. Pick up back row. 1.
So smart.
Took a little bit off that and then got it past Gilk and drops it for a point.
That's such a great shot. High set, out of system play, recognizes Gilk under the block, sharp cross.
(23-21). Bolter, Maxness. Adler with the attack, and that's off the hands of Vedelson and out. And it's set point for Champlin Park. Ava Bolter puts it in play, tips it over the net. Swenson and attack Kelsenberg. Wayzata's not done yet, 24-22.
Perfect pass, solo block on Kelsenberg. That might be a blocking error. Oh, they went up with Swenson. All right, that tracks.
Maxness chases this one down, crossed by Inman, tight to the net, tipped over by Wayzata. Maxness back to Gill, pushes it back corner for a point. And Champlin Park, not the prettiest first set for them, but they win it, Andy, 25-22.
They don't care how, they just care how many. Champlin Park down a little bit there in the middle stretch. Great run in the middle of the set from Wayzata, but Champlin Park answers the call, wins set 1, 25-22 to take the lead here in this top 10 matchup.
We'll go to break after our first set. And that last point, Champlin Park up 1-0 on Wayzata. More volleyball on CCX after this.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there. Because connected, we all do better.
25-22, Champlin Park takes set one against Wayzata. John Jacobson and Andy Guggersberg here at Champlin Park High School. Andy, some good moments there for Wayzata in the end, though they come up just a little bit short against the top team in the state.
Yeah, this we've talked about it at length. The senior class for Champlin Park really can take over at times, and that's what they did down the stretch. Gilk scoring at will on those last 4 or 5 swings. Adler hitting with the high efficiency we talked about in the pregame, and Axness just putting her hitters in a spot to do something productive with it. Add Bolter opening up the communication that was lacking in the middle of the set, and they're firing on all cylinders right now.
First serve for set 2 goes to Wayzata. And Riley Kurth, senior middle, will start us out. Gilk push it across. Rocky, good pick up by Adler, and Gilk off the hand. And our first point in set 2 goes to Champlin Park. And it's a busy week for both of these teams. Champlin Park last night and Monday night beat a very good St. Michael team, Lake Conference leader in 4 sets. Wayzata's got number 2, Lakeville South, tomorrow night. They get 1 and 2 in consecutive nights, and Champlin Park in the tournament this weekend as well.
Yeah, there's just high-level volleyball. This is really cool. At the beginning of the year this year, there was a lot of top 5 matchups. These Champlin Park played then number 1 Lakeville North to open the season. Now we're hitting a second tier, and the same thing's going to happen. A lot of high-level volleyball here to finish the regular season.
Tonight, some good efforts there for Champlin Park. Katie Kelsenberg hits the kill and gets Wayzata on the board here in the second set. Vedelson. Serve. Bolter too tight to the net, overpass, and Kelsenberg no trouble putting that one away.
Good elevation from the middle here on the overpass, finds an opening. There's a lot of open space there.
Vedelson. This time it's Inman that takes it. There's Gilk from Axness. Good rundown in the corner. Around that ball by Osowski. So it goes to Inman. Got it in for a point.
Inman loving that deep cross court. We'll take another look at this swing here. So one-on-one late as Kelsenberg has to pay attention to Gilk, who's now at the service line.
Swenson left side. Bolter picked that up. Here's Gilk from the middle. Into the tape point for Wayzata. 3-3. Here's Naraki. Next is taking the Bolter pass and a block on Adler. Pushed over by Bolter. Swenson back set. Kelsenberg runs that down. Inman again connects.
Nice swing there. Great location on the set. And Inman finds the floor again. Take another look. Swenson and Kelsenberg take away the cross, leaving enough space for her to swing. She's a sophomore, but she looks it compared to the rest. When we get the close-up on her face, she just looks younger.
Poline serve into the net, 4-4. Axtis, set it to Gilk. Pick up by Kurt Swenson across. Sowski and off of Gilk's hands. Sowski, the sophomore, another kill. Wayzata in front. Elsenberg floats it across. Gilk. Axtis. Cross court down for a point. Inman. Good start to the second set, Andy, for number 11.
Inman's got 3 kills of Champlin Park's 5 points. It's a pretty good percentage.
Big swing, but way too strong on the hit there from Osowski. (6-5). Wineland into Swenson. Tapped that time by Osowski and falls in front of Inman for a point.
Osowski cut her teeth playing some beach volleyball, and that's a really nice beach shot there over the block into the middle of the court. Really nice spot.
Serve here from Eva Swenson. Attacked by Adler and got it off. Juan couldn't pick that ball up. And the kill for Catherine Adler.
Rinse, repeat. Adler scores again. This time, did she take it off the tape? Yeah, she didn't touch that ball as high as she wanted. Catches tape, causing some confusion.
Back set. Oh, my goodness, Osowski. Might have been the best swing tonight on either side.
She loves hitting from the right side. Is a left side hitter by trade, but really has the timing down on this right side swing. Gilk took away line, leaving her that 5-6.
Axtis to Gilk. And that goes off of Osowski there. Point for the Rebels, it's 8-7. Axtis, you mentioned, having a good season, going to Ball State next year.
Yeah, going to play for one of the most intense volleyball players I've ever coached against.
Gilk. Power there. And Wayzata now behind 2 against Champlin Park. 9-7 after being tied up. And off of Kelsenberg and out.
Another great location on that set.
Yeah, this one left to be run down and all the way across, but out by Osowski. Initial contact, that gets messed up. Everything's chaos.
We're just in trouble. We hope we can survive at that point. Save a sinking ship.
At 10-7. Swenson to the middle, and there's the kill. Gets Wayzata back on track. Osowski, a kill for her.
Good split here. Draws a solo block around it. Kurth draws initially. That's a great choice from Swenson.
Serve from Kurth. Too strong. 11-8 Champlin Park. Inman back in for Champlin Park, replacing Tessa Magnan. Bolter serve to Wineland. Swenson's sets up Wong. Floater to the back row with the pass up front. Didn't get to Swenson and drops. And now a 4-point Champlin Park lead.
Jackson a little miffed right now. That ball probably should have had a second touch on it.
Bolter, Wineland, Swenson kick, quick set for Kelsenberg.
Kelsenberg again showing she can score from anywhere. Really nice spacing here from Swenson. Pushed a little bit to the left. able to take that ball into a seam.
Edelson serving. Here's Axness. Back set to Gilk. Edelson picks it up. Swenson, quick set. Kelsinger gets blocked this time. Left side, and good job by Bolter to get to that ball. Here's Inman attacking. Inman had 3 kills early, gets another, her 4th of this set. 4-point Champlin Park lead.
Great defensive effort to keep that ball alive. Axness inside out set and into the 5-6 seam. Osowski unsure of where she was on the floor.
Axness, quick set. Another kill for Adler.
High efficiency on both sides of the net as Scott Jackson's going to take a timeout here to talk through how things got to get played. Both teams really good on the attacking phase. I'd like to see the defensive effort picked up.
We mentioned earlier we have the coaches mic'd up tonight. Let's go to some sound from earlier this evening.
So talk to Reese about hanging a little bit more, so go like, yeah, well, I know, but ask for a little more hang on, which will allow you to make the adjustment, right? If you're not able to get there, if it's lower, and if you're not making the right footsteps, they're going to counteract, and it's going to be bad. So tell her to hang it, give yourself another chance to make a better adjustment.
What I've liked since then, some good serving work, and I love picking up that tip there. I love how we had 2 people ready to handle the free ball under control, and the right person played it, and that's the type of stuff we were practicing yesterday. All kinds of good stuff with that. Like your middle hit too, buddy, all right? Get on them, guys. Keep working out, right? We got to earn points, right? That's our programming, earn points.
You play the way you did for a 10-point section, you aren't going to be going anywhere. Stay focused, do what you're supposed to. It's much better now, but play the way we're supposed to, all right? Finish this off. And let's get reset for the next one here, all right? Let's go.
Out of the timeout, we get back to the middle, and guess who's got another kill? Number 13 has been efficient, as you promised she would be tonight, Andy, in the pregame.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie, but like we talked about at the beginning of the timeout, both teams have been hitting for really high efficiency right now.
And
the first touch is the issue for both sides. When runs happen, it's not because somebody's doing a lot of small things. It's simply serve receive. Gilk going to stay on the line. She's got another timeout here. We watch this one. Wineland kind of looks it in. Osowski opens up, and it's almost a fearful touch on serve reception. Champlin Park, John's smiling now. It's weird. The scoreboards
now we
had
to get the sound right. Happy John.
Get the highlight reel going there. What I loved about what we were hearing during that last timeout was Scott Jackson had every right to be frustrated with how his team was playing. Even in that stretch, they ran well. But Scott, the reason he's been around for so long, the reason he's had the success he's had is because of how he handles his athletes. He focuses on what they're doing well. We take a look at the top 10 rankings here. Champlin Park, number 1. After they won the Eagle, they've moved up to 1 and stayed there since. Wayzata was out of the rankings last week. After the win against Rogers last weekend, they jumped back into the top 10. That might have been the first time in memory that Wayzata hasn't been in the top 10, as long as I've been paying attention. Both of those teams really good, and almost all of those teams, if you take a look, with the exception of Waconia and maybe Chaska, those other 8 teams have probably all played each other at least once. Tournament play or scheduled matches.
That's how you get better, right? In the end, you got to play the top competition. Where this scoring run continues for Champlin Park, Andy. They're pulling away 17-9.
We may have a overcall here, maybe. Our officials are going to look through it. Gilk explaining that I went straight up. Yep, that'll be an overcall. Back row attack? I'd need to see that back to figure out what happened. Did Axness send it across? Did Bolter play it first? I didn't see that, but we were discussing top 10 volleyball, so that happens sometimes.
So a point for Wayzata, and it's 16-10. Much needed side out. Now they need a scoring run. Adler gets blocked. Rare time that's happened tonight. Swenson across. Osowski and the kill.
Take a look at this previous play here, see if we can break down what happened. Got it off a touch. Okay, we have a hand touch from Bolter in front of the 10-foot line. Plays the ball with finger action. Adler plays the second. That is a back row attack.
Axness tipped by Adler. Point Champlin Park, 17-11 Rebels. Here in set 2. Whole line to serve. Team leads by 6. Cross picked up by Bolter on the attack from Osowski. Gilk will push it to the back row. Play at the net. I think we had Swenson in the net for Wayzata.
Yeah, free ball opportunity, pass is tight, and that ball ends up pushing Swenson into the net.
I think she'd like to call 18-11. Should have her mic'd up. Back set across Kelsenberg. Puts it away, 18-12.
Really nice recovery there on that set after the net violation. Great choice, good delivery. And Kelsenberg waits and chases. Finds that seam between Inman and Adler.
Kelsenberg, Gilk picks it up. Axness will tip it over. Whole line to Axness. In the middle, Adler. Catherine Adler makes it 19-12.
They know it's going there, and it doesn't matter.
Riley Inman serving. Swenson and a block on Kurth.
Falls on Champlin Park's side. Point for the Trojans.
Excuse me. Yep. Kurth with the kill. Well, he partially blocked, and it's 19-13. Eva Swenson serves. Axness back. Crossed by Adler, got picked up. Sowski gets blocked. Tipped by her. A whole line tight to the net. Axness able to handle it. Wyan on the cross. Here's Wan across for the kill. I want to talk about Olivia Wan for a moment. The right side senior hitter. Wants to study neuroscience in college. She's applied to Yale. She's up here above us, Andy.
Yeah, I can't have a conversation with her. I'll go get Starbucks with some of those other kids, but I can't hang in that conversation.
Axness back to Adler. Over again, this time pushes a deep corner, Andy, for the point.
When you touch the ball that high, you kind of get to make a choice. She goes over Osowski and so strong pushes that ball down to the end line. Great location, good vision.
And she'll go back to serve. Her team up by 6. Axness back again, this time too strong on the hit by Adler.
Adler wanting that ball in front of the 10-foot line. Axness sets it to 12 feet, so Adler is hitting it behind her head. That's why that ball's out of bounds. Axness knows she's got a better ball.
Osowski to serve. Cross court, a couple players almost run into each other there, but Gilk takes the set from Axness and puts it away. The Rebels recovered quickly, and they're up 6. Axness trying to put her team up 2-0, leading by 6 late in the second set. Swenson and Kurth will get the kill here.
Swenson so long, she's able to guide that ball up into Kurth's hands pretty easily there. Kurth in the air and finishing. Really nice play by Wayzata there.
First serve. Bolter to Axness. Swing by Magnan. That'll hit the floor. I think that's her first kill tonight, Andy.
Yeah, she doesn't get her number called often, mainly in there as a blocking specialist. Took advantage of the opportunity there.
Champlin Park back up by 6. Swenson will get a tip. Yes, tipped by Champlin Park, and the point for Wayzata. Kill for Naraki. But Wayzata not at the point where they can just trade points. They need a run here.
They do need a run, and Jackson making sure everybody knows where Gilk is. She's on the right side. She'll either stay back and hit the rip or come in to hit the 2-ball here. But Kelsenberg knows exactly where she is in the pattern. She is priority 1.
A serve, 22-18. Too strong here. So big serving error. Rebels are at 23. Gilt, Wineland. Pushed across by Swenson. Axtis, quick ball. Adler gets blocked. Kelsenberg with the block for Wayzata.
That block reminiscent of last year's Wayzata team. 6 big hands in front of a hitter and returning it to sender.
Axtis will go and getting the kill. I think her first tonight. Oh, Bellitson.
Ball out of bounds.
Oh, it did go long. All right, went wide on that sideline. Bellitson couldn't quite catch the line. Point for Wayzata. They're back to within 3.
A rare occasion where Reese Axness, looking to her mother for coaching advice, had a real nice conversation with Al before the match. She said that John handles most of how Al gets coached, but looking for some things here, and she rejoins the huddle as John finishes up with what he has to say about getting out of a rotation, finishing a swing, and we'll see how Champlin Park comes back here.
So Wayzata lost the first set 25-22. Down here 3. Need 5 more points just like that.
Scott Jackson with a concerned look on his face. Pretty locked in there, Scotty J.
Naraki serves. Good serve, but handled by Champlin Park. Pushed deep by Adler. And it's set point for Champlin Park.
She's really good. She's really, really good.
Lily Holine will look to close it out here, the senior. Swenson set off Osowski. Cross by Inman, pick up by Wineland, run down by Osowski, and a cross by Naraki for a point.
Great hustle there from the Trojans, running a few chaotic plays down and finishing.
24-21.
Take a look at that back row swing to finish it. Gilk was there, but after Bolter got yelled at by John to take everything because she's got the jersey.
Swing across, and there's the set point for Inman. 25-21, Rebels here in set 2.
You know, still not the cleanest volleyball from Champlin Park, but Wayzata having a lot to do with the why there. Wayzata keeping the pressure on Champlin Park the entire time, finishing plays, continuing to extend rallies. In Champlin Park, having to work for every point they're scoring. Good volleyball here 2 sets in.
Coach Jackson talking with his assistants as we head to set 3. Rebels, number 1 in the state, up 2-0 on Wayzata. More from Champlin Park after this.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Volleyball tonight at Champlin Park High School. The Rebels up 2-0 on Wayzata. They've been close, Andy, but in the end, Champlin Park shows why they're 18-2 and they win them both.
Yeah, down the stretch, upperclassmen coming through well. I mean, to start set 2, Inman had 4 or 5 kills in that set, but down the stretch, Axness knows where the bread gets buttered, as they say, and finds both Gilk and Adler often. And Wayzata starting in the 3 to put Kelsenberg in position 4, so she gets her 3 rotations across the front row to start. Axness serving first for Champlin Park.
And we're underway. And set 3. Tip in. There's the first kill for set 3, going to Kelsenberg and Wayzata. Back row, Bolter. Ball in the middle. Gilk gets all net. 2-0 Trojans. Vedelson, the serving specialist of the back row to Bolter, up to Axness. And too strong here on the swing from Magnan. Three nothing. Wayzata. Axness, this time will go to Gilk, and she misses. So nothing but hitting errors so far for Wayzata, Andy, in the set 4.
Yeah, when all you got to do as a team is serve it in play and let them make an error, this game gets real easy.
And this time, Wayzata gives.
Oh no. Service error, but a rotation fault first means Wayzata will maintain possession and score their 5th point.
A 5-0 start for Wayzata to start the 3rd set.
Adler is in middle back and Gilk is in middle front, and Adler was in front of Gilk. Okay.
Too strong this time, and now Champlin Park's on the board, 5-1.
Let's go Rebels. Bolter serving.
Bolter, the senior libero, chips over the net. A serve for her.
Home court bounce. Using the equipment off the tape and down.
Ball picked up off the Meraki swing. Over by Swenson, picked up by Axness. Bolter to Gilk, off a hand, kept alive by Wayzata at the net. Axness to Bolter. We have a
net violation on Meraki.
Give another point to Champlin Park. Who'd they whistle that on, Andy?
On Meraki. After she hit the ball, she came through into the net.
5-3. Swenson, man, this time no net, a lot of hands and then floor for Naraki for the kill.
Talented athlete. Set at the beginning of the year, turned into a hitter when they needed her to, and has really taken to that role quite well, puts that one in front of Adler.
Missed on the serve here. Side out 6-4.
Gilt serving for the Rebels.
Gilt. A couple serves in the net here tonight. 7-4 now. Wayzata.
A lot of volleyball in front of him yet this week. Can't be cash this early. Arm just didn't quite have the pop.
Kelsenberg on the serve. Here's the swing and attack from Inman. Sowski picked up by Gilt. And then over by Lucy Howe. Bolter up. Axness. Back set. Adler. Deep corner. Pick up there and across. Bolter to Gilk. Right to the net. And across. There's Inman again. Off to Rocky, and Swenson couldn't save it.
Great defense throughout that rally for Naraki. She had like 3 or 4 digs there. Really nice play from the sophomore. Including picking up Adler down the line for the first time this year. I've seen that done.
7-5 whole line serves. Tip at the net, and Axness will get the kill. 6-1 scoring run for Champlin Park. They're back to within 1. Whole line serves. Swing across. Good pickup by Gilk. And Inman missed, hitting it back. Point Wayzata.
One checking in for the Trojans.
Wong back in for Wayzata. Swenson serving. The back row, Gilk wasn't quite ready for it, but whole line off the Axness pass, got it across. Wayzata trying to counter. Boy, that was set up for them to get the point, Andy, and they couldn't. They missed.
Yeah, I like the idea there. I like Kurth in transition, but she misses it just wide.
In with the serve, handled by Kelsenberg. Swenson, back set, pushed across by Osowski. The line, cross court. Swenson, back set, Juan gets blocked. Swenson will go to Osowski. 9-7 Wayzata. Osowski coming into the night. 259 kills. Probably added about 10 more to that tonight.
Agreed.
Adler gets blocked.
Don't see that happen often.
No. Bertha leads the team in blocks. Got up for that one.
Clamped. And a missed serve will get the ball back to Champlin Park.
10-8. Noah Hader Harrelson, senior, number 10, in for the first time tonight for Champlin Park here in the middle. Too strong on Adler's serve.
Error heavy set 3 here for both teams.
Perth on the serve. Here's Gilk across. Good pick up there. Swenson setting up Naraki for the kill. Wayzata by 4. (12-8) Trojans. That one dives in front of whole line. Timeout, Champlin Park.
Yeah, efficiency in set 1 and 2 have gone away here in set 3 on both sides. Serving well is Wayzata, and they're up 13-8.
Let's go back to our coaches mic'd up tonight at Champlin Park.
Good job. Again, keep extending, all right? Yes, there's no coasting, okay? So play good defense. All balls are off the ground by diving or whatever we need to.
I want those two kids to know that they're getting 4 hands in their face every single time. And then I want you to work hard to the second kid. Well, it's not the other way around. I'm confronting the second kid and having to work hard to the best kid. You understand what I'm saying? We're always on the best kid that's in the front row. He's making it easy for us by only having one in the front row at a time.
Let's go. Let's get this finished, all right? We got to push through. I told you, it's Wayzata, all right? They're going to do stuff, so take care of the ball. We're serving first. That means Reese, okay? Yes? Yeah. All right, here we go.
It's like they've played each other a couple times in the last 14 years.
Know what they're going to do, right? The Champlin Park, John Yunker reminding his group, it's Wayzata over there. You know, it's not somebody else that you know you're going to beat every time. And even though you're probably the better team this season, they're still the defending champs.
Yeah, sometimes you play the jersey for a little bit.
Yeah. Rebels get the set out the point here. They're down by 4 here in the third set as the Trojans look to extend their volleyball tonight. And they'll get the side out in the point. And a kill for Naraki. (14-9) Trojans. It'll be a Juan serving. Axness will set it up. A little tip and the kill for Bellison. Excuse me, that's for Magnan. Magnan will rotate out.
Yeah, Magnan recognizing that Juan was in and serving. Doesn't play a lot of back row, tips it right in front of her, and a quick point for Champlin Park.
Bolter with a good serve, and it's an ace. Still in front of Kelsenberg, off of her and out. This will fall for another ace, Andy. Back-to-back aces for Ava Bolter.
Kelsenberg looking to get a little help here. And they'll make a quick change. Take Kelsenberg out of the pattern.
14-12. This one high off of Wineland. And put across to get it. No, too strong, no tip. Point for Champlin Park.
Take another look here. And yeah, I think that was above the block of Howe and Gilk.
Bolter, great serve. Wineland dives for that. Swenson across. And Naraki here gets the kill and keeps Wayzata in the lead.
Yeah, just a little change of pace there, adjusting the block tempo and timing for Champlin Park. Naraki finds another way to score.
15-13. Attack into the net on the swing from Adler. 2 in a row for Wayzata. They're at 16, leading by 3. Rocky spins it and serves. Inman, way too strong there.
Court's getting a little shorter for Champlin Park right now. More errors piling up for the Rebels, more points piling up for the Trojans.
17-13. Inman will run this one down, push it to the deep corner. Naraki into Wineland. Osowski off a hand. Good pick up by Adler. Axness to Inman. Cross court. Wineland back to the middle. Over by Wayzata. Axness will set it back to Gill. So go off of Vedelson. Wayzata can't recover from that.
Looked like the Rebels were trying to get their feet for the first couple swings there, and then once they got under it, Gilk able to unload on that last ball.
She'll go back to serve. Her team trailing by 3 here in the third set, trying to rally and put this one away. Not here. Service error for the senior. 18-14, Wayzata. Kelsenberg serves. Ball to the middle, tipped over Adler with the kill. Been quiet in this set, Andy, compared to the first couple of sets, but big point there for Catherine Adler.
Yeah, that ball again, higher than she thought it was going to be. Hits it on the way down, tips it in front of Kelsenberg and down for the point.
Whole line, good serve. Cross by Osowski. Axness, quick set. Adler off of Kelsenberg to Wineland and over by Swenson. Bolter back set across by Inman. Good pickup on that ball. Osowski tips it. Whole line got to it and over by Bolter.
Ball handling error.
Contact, yeah. Nice rally there. Wayzata gets the point. And then lead by 4. Swenson, good serve, but handled by Gilk. Inman swings for the kill.
Champlin Park trails by 3, but it doesn't feel like they're out of it. You know, like it feels like they're just hanging around. Do they have this run in? And we'll take a look at this swing from Inman. She again drops this one in front of Kelsenberg. Seems to be the game plan. We have a R2 delay. It must be a spot on the floor they're going to clean up. Yep.
We'll redo this point.
Just a white spot on the court.
All right, Osowski takes care of that. And back to Inman. Backs up by Swenson. Oh, nice shot there by Osowski. Wayzata to 20. Here's Axness setting up and getting the set assist. Another kill for Magnan. Similar to earlier, Andy comes in, gets the swing, gets the kill, and back out.
Yeah, it's not a true 5-1. They do all sorts of subbing on the fly. Like, you can tell John's a hockey coach.
Juan with the swing, got blocked. They didn't get it all the way across, so the point goes to Champlin Park regardless. A 20-18. Adler floats it to the middle, Kelsenberg. Now Swenson. Oh, big block there on the attack from Naraki. Juan trying to get it over, and did. Bolter back to Gil. And a lot of tape, gets it again, and pushes it where she wants to for the point.
Ugly but effective. Finally gets that point to hit the floor. And Jackson's going to call a timeout. We'll take a look at the end of this one. Again, it's not pretty. It's thrown deep to the 1 to finish the rally. Gilk gets them out, and a timeout for Wayzata. Champlin Park within 1. Still not playing clean volleyball. Neither side really playing well here in set 3. But in a war of attrition, we still will find a winner. Champlin Park looking to clean things up. Scott Jackson just reminding his athletes to calm down, as they're starting to get a little tense. Things that were staying on their side are now jumping over. Things that were hitting in are now going long. Junker leaves the huddle early, lets the athletes finish it out. We'll see how they come off the timeout. Adler been serving pretty well here. See if she can put some pressure on Kelsenberg and company in the pattern for Wayzata.
Adler trying to tie it up here. Block on the Rocky. That's Noah Harrelson.
Another one of those 1 or 2 rotation players here for Champlin Park making a difference. Her and Axness get the block
Axness
there.
Is there too. Oh, first one to 5 now, tied at 20. Here's Gilk attacking offhand, and Champlin Park back in the lead.
This is a tough rotation for the Trojans. Their 2 primary attackers in the back row with Swenson. See if they can get the ball to Osowski or Kelsenberg out of the back row to get out of it.
Swenson running it down, ball across, blocked by Champlin Park. They go to the middle and over by Osowski.
I should coach, John. I should do this. 21-21, Wayzata getting Osowski a ball out of the back row and getting out of that rotation.
Tied up with Kurth serving here in set 3. Gilk from Axness. Champlin Park back up by 1.
Take a look at this one again. Gilk gonna get the ball, 4 hands in front of her, exactly what Scott Jackson wanted. And that ball to the right of Osowski. I don't know if she saw the seam late. That's a ball she normally fills.
Swenson to Kelsenberg. Nice pickup by Adler back row. Over by Magnan but missed. 22 all. Vettelson in, replacing 1.
The look John Junker gives Reese Axness when she doesn't set Gilk is amusing to me.
Gilk. Axness will go to Gilk here. Tips it over the front row blockers and down. Had it over Swenson and Kelsenberg. 23-22, Champlin Park. Bolter had a good run serving early on this set. Back on the service line again. Overpass, Gilk, Axness back to Gilk again. And we're at match point.
Winners win down the stretch. Axness doesn't even attempt to look like she's going somewhere else. Faces Gilk on the right side and sets it right to her.
Bolter trying to close it. Picked up by Kelsenberg. Attack. Good pickup by Bolter on that ball, but then put away. Oh no, Bolter able to pick up that ball on the big swing from Kelsenberg. Swenson to Kelsenberg again. Axness picks this one up. Inman across, but too strong. Champlin Park looking for a tip call, coming. Well, a couple of great defensive plays on the Champlin Park side of the net, although it's Wayzata that ends up with the point.
24-23, Junker with a timeout, not going to use it here.
Here's Inman from Axness. Wayzata keeps it alive. Axness back set to Gilk to try to put it away. Not yet. And it's down for a point for Osowski, and we're tied at 24. How about that?
Great defensive effort from Wayzata, keeping the ball alive and eventually ending with the tip from Osowski that falls in front of Inman.
Gilk swings and gets this one. Back to match point again for Champlin Park.
Clean kills tend to have lasting effects here. We'll see if Gilk's able to capitalize.
Swenson will set back to Kelsenberg. Good pick up by Axness. Inman will push it over. Swenson left side for Osowski. Tied at 25. Some of the best volleyball we've seen all night, Andy's been in the last 10 points here.
Yeah, they it didn't start clean in set 3, but they've really amped it up with backs against the wall here for Wayzata. Kelsenberg at the line looking to do damage.
Kelsenberg, the bolter, Axness. Quick set. Adler gets blocked. And it's set point for Wayzata. Kurth with the block. Timeout, Champlin Park.
Take a look at this discipline from Kurth. Stays straight in line and return to sender. Goes high to get on Adler's left hand, and her right hand takes all of that ball. You see the excitement from Eva Swenson as that ball put back on Champlin Park's side. 26-25 Wayzata looking to send us to 4. Pretty excited in the fan section up there. John Junker calls a timeout, knows what they need to do. It's just about execution. Gilk checking in with Bolter there. Axness making sure she and Adler are on the same page with what set choice is going to happen. Jackson going to make sure his athletes all know the plan. Adler in the 4 here. Look for her to hit the high 2 ball. Got Gilk out of the back row if need be. All starts with a serve here from Kelsenberg.
Kelsenberg trying to extend this to a 4th set. Axness to Gilk, won't have it. It's not yet. Tied at 26.
At this point, we need actual points, service scoring points, in order to end this thing as we're tied at 26.
Holline to serve. Back row to Wineland. Swenson. Ossowski. Wayzata back in front. Set point again for Wayzata. Float serve. Gilk picked it up. Axness to Inman, off hands. Wineland gets to it. Swenson outside. Ossowski trying to put it away. Missed.
Misses that wide, and we're tied at 27. We'll take a look at this last point here. Axness and Adler both say they didn't get it. No, it got Adler on the right elbow. As there was confusion, they didn't think it was played.
Off the serve that caught the tape. Gilk. Axness. Adler pushes it deep corner. Past the diving Kelsenberg, and Champlin Park again at match point.
High ball here, one set of hands, one late.
Scott Jackson uses his second timeout.
It's not going to be anything he hasn't said before. They're going to remind him that the two lefties need to have 4 hands in front of them. That last ball, Kurth had to block alone as Swenson was worried about the left side attack, leading to the open space, making it 28-27 Champlin Park. Wayzata, I believe, has Ossowski in the front row with Kurth and Swenson. So they're in a 2-hitter. Ossowski is the answer you're probably going to want to set here, but Kurth could be activated on a good pass. We haven't seen Swenson dump a ball yet. Maybe now. I mean, why not? There you see Junker talking to, is that Bellison? No, that's Magnan. Talking to the block about what's in front of him. Al Axness had the back court. John had the front court talking about blocking assignments.
Fans loving this one tonight. 28-27. Champlin Park again trying to put this one away. Swenson to Ossowski. Kept alive by Champlin Park and hit over by Gilk. Swenson will do it again to Osowski, and this one hits the floor. 28 all.
Ossowski answering the call quite often here tonight, and it's tied at 28.
She's played so well.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Communication. R1 going to get involved here, make sure everybody's on the same page. I think Ossowski got a little excited and might have been cheering towards her opponent.
Back set to Adler from Axness. Swenson will set it up. And that is down and off Champlin Park hand. It is the point for Wayzata, and they again have set point. Osowski for the 30th point potentially for Wayzata. Axness back. Adler pushing it. Pick up back row. Swenson back set the one. Off of Holline, who kept it alive. Back row off of Gilkin down, and Wayzata wins 30-28, and we go to a fourth set.
High-level volleyball down the stretch there. Glad we are a part of it. 30-28, Wayzata wins set 3. Champlin Park had like 4 set point serves, not able to convert any of them. Wayzata staying calm under pressure, giving us some extra volleyball here tonight.
As we go to break, Wayzata extending the match tonight. Olivia won the ball. First attack, and then the swing by Naraki that Gil couldn't return. And we play on. Back to Champlin Park after this. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Scott Jackson's Wayzata Trojans still in this match. They rally to win set 3, 30-28, to send us to a fourth set tonight at Champlin Park. We talked about the Rebels' last state championship game 6 years ago. Sammy Hilly, who had a really successful college career at Wisconsin River Falls, one of the line judges tonight, Andy, and is going to be the boys volleyball coach here at Champlin Park.
I tell you what, I can't get over my excitement level for the fact that it is a sanctioned sport, and to have players like Sammy Hilly teaching these young men how to play the game the right way and how to represent the school the right way. Correct me if I'm wrong, John, that was the first team state championship for Champlin Park in any sport, if memory serves.
Right.
And Sammy, always been a great ambassador for the school and for the game. Really, really excited for what she is able to bring, the energy level. Everybody knows about what her sister has done, is doing, will do. Sammy, just a fantastic human and great ambassador for the game. Really excited to see her here tonight and moving forward.
As I mentioned, attended the Harvard of the Midwest, Wisconsin River Falls, my alma mater.
I have heard it called that before. By
only
you.
Only by me,
right.
But right. And she's one of the 9th grade coaches here for the girls program, I should mention as well. All right, here we go. More volleyball on to set 4. And Andy, what did you like about what Wayzata did in that 4th set to keep this match going tonight?
They just kept pressure on, and they played hard down the stretch, and they're taking that momentum here into set 4, playing fast.
First point, though, goes to the Rebels.
Yeah, this is the type of level you expect to see in a top 10 matchup. The end of set 3 really has me excited for what's ahead for us tonight.
Bolter serves into the net. It's 1-1. These will be 2 of the top 3 teams, along with Maple Grove, when section tournament play begins in 2 weeks. And Champlin Park, even with the Wayzata win tonight, if they were able to come back and win, almost certainly will be the #1 seed in this section tournament, and that means they would host the semifinals here on the 24th. A lot of hits by Champlin Park, none of them make it over. 2-1 Wayzata.
Yeah, the resume that Champlin Park has built to get to this point, this match not very relevant in the seeding.
Little easy tap there for Swenson, got it off of Axness. And it's 3-1 Wayzata. Vedelson trying to make it 4 straight Trojans points. He might, and does.
The rest of the game becomes irrelevant if you can't handle the serve. Serve receive struggles continue for Champlin Park.
Vedelson, this time picked up by Adler. Here's Gilk. That's too long. 5-1 Wayzata.
4-set match last night against St. Michael Albertville might be catching up with their legs right now.
Serve here, too strong. Gets the side out for Champlin Park to get out of the rotation, and Gilk to serve. Swenson on that ball tight to the net. Tipped over. Bolter goes to Inman on this swing. Good play from the back row to keep it alive. Kelsenberg with the tap over. But back to Inman, and this time right into the net for the sophomore. 6-2 Wayzata.
Inman staying positive as the errors pile up for her. She'll have to figure out a way to get this ball across.
That ball off the rafters up high. Still in play there, but can take an unexpected bounce. It did there. Wayzata's opened up a 5-point lead.
Danielle Bailey up off her chair discussing things with Inman. They go at her again.
Inman swings, picked up by Wineland. Here's Osowski, good pick up by Bolter. Gilk will push it deep. Swenson set, and Kelsenberg the kill. 8-2 Wayzata. Andy, you don't have any plans before 10 p.m., do you?
Hey, listen. I'll tell you what I know. Good volleyball keeps me awake at night, and I'm glad to be calling a match like this. Really good volleyball between these two teams. Champlin Park not playing well right now, but off the timeout, we'll see how they're able to handle it.
Let's go back to our coach's sound from Scott Jackson and John Yunker.
All right, that's fun, right? Hey, and the things that improve there are individual responsibilities on defense. That we did better with our individual responsibilities. We do our job on defense, and we know that our teammate next to us is as well. They'll get some kills, but they'll earn those kills if we play our scheme, okay? They will have to earn them.
Well, who's up front? Reese? Reese! You two stay in the middle, or stay here, all right? If the pass moves her back at all, you two come here. Otherwise, you stay and block the A by yourself, all right?
8-2 Wayzata. Kaylin Araki serving. Gilk dove for it. And Gilk gets it across. Ball in the middle. Kelsenberg gets blocked. Wayzata picks it up. No, Osowski over. Inman pushing it deep. Gets the kill. Nice side out and point for the Rebels.
What's the basketball saying? You got to shoot your way out of a slump. I think that's what Inman needed there. She needed to just find a way to see the ball hit the floor. Once it goes down, you figure out exactly how to make it happen again.
Anything out of that, the coach's sound from Coach Jackson about talking about his team's defense, like individually playing great defense, right? And that's what Wayzata did to keep this match going tonight.
Trust goes a long way. Off the block, off the block.
2 in a row for Champlin Park out of the timeout. Whole line to serve. No wind in the net. 9-4 Wayzata.
Curry checking in for the Trojans and Kelsingberg serving.
Kelsenberg, the outstanding 3-sport athlete, volleyball, basketball, track and field. Attack from Adler, missed. Now some of those attacks that were hitting earlier, Andy, they're getting blocked, they're missing, and the score reflects it. It's 10-4 Wayzata. Good serve by Kelsenberg. Whole line at the pickup. Axness to Gilk. Swenson, quick set. Frith puts it away. 11-4 Trojans.
Trojans running right now. Easy balls getting sent to them from Champlin Park, and they're converting almost all of them.
Axness and a block on Inman. Kelsenberg and Kurth were there.
Take another look at this one. Strong right hand of Eva Swenson. Right into it goes Inman.
Excuse me, yes, that was Swenson along with Kurth. It's hit by Adler missing. And it's all Wayzata right now.
Rebels hitting negative a lot in this set.
It's a good stat.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I have a feeling, science be damned, that's a good number.
Kelsenberg with the serve, whole line. Axness pushed by Adler, and finally Champlin Park gets a point.
And that point right there that Adler just scored is what Jackson was talking about understanding the scheme and knowing where they're supposed to go. Watch Kelsenberg at the end of this one, the frustration because she knows she's supposed to be in that space.
Swenson across to Osowski. I think Champlin Park's certainly helping them, but just the confidence growing with Wayzata with every point, right? Like, yeah. We're going to win this thing. We can win this thing anyway.
Yeah.
(14-5) here in the fourth set. Axness back to Adler. This one hits. Adler with a couple of kills here in the fourth set, but her team down by a bunch. (14-6) with Adler with the serve. Back set, off hands, picked up by Champlin Park. And across by Gilk. Swenson. Osowski with some speed behind that ball. Wayzata's at 15.
Yeah, Osowski found the rhythm of that set and just accelerated through it. Really nice location from Swenson. Great finish from Osowski.
This will be an ace.
Take another look at this serve. Great float. Bottom drops out. Whole line outside her body. Trouble.
Axness to Gilk. Gets blocked. Kurth with another block. Did a handful tonight. And another timeout for Champlin Park. I don't know what the message is at this point. Wayzata just playing really well, Andy. It's 17-6.
Wayzata playing really well. Champlin Park not in the effort category they had in the first three sets. Kind of waiting for this one to get over, maybe. Figure out how to play him in set 5.
Right.
if I'm John Yunker, I'm trying to squeeze an ounce of hope, ounce of positivity out of this. That's a great block by Kurth. Up late, hand across, strong finish as Gilk hits it. Not as high as she could have, kind of dropped the elbow looking for a shot, and the finish is there.
And this time it's, Coach Bailey and Coach Axness delivering the message. John Yunker just sitting quietly. They need a different voice in there. And sometimes that's true, right?
That's 100% true. The amount of times I've called a timeout and just pointed at one of the players and said, hey, what do you got? Because I know what I have to say isn't going to help you in this space. I still believe in you. You still believe in you, but you guys need to hear it from each other right now. We'll see how they respond. They're not going to win this set, but can they outscore them from this point on? Can they get to 15 before losing?
And you mentioned they played Monday night against a good St. Michael team. You wonder if the collective effect of that is coming back a little bit here in this set, in the last couple of sets. They do get a point here in 17-7. Axness will put it in play on the serve. Back corner, great attack from the Rocky.
Another clean kill for Wayzata there, as kind of a half step from Adler and Bolter here. That's a ball that in set one they run into each other for. Kind of waiting for this one to end.
Pushed across, back row, good pick up by Osowski. And Kelsenberg off the hands of Howe and down. 19-7. Riley Kurth looking to get Wayzata to 20 here in the fourth. Axness, that ball in the middle. Gilk gets blocked. Kelsenberg will return it wide. 19-8. Bolter, back row. Swenson to the front row, and Gilk gets up and gets the block here on the Rocky. 19-9. Bolter, good serve, there goes an ace. 3 in a row for the Rebels, but still a lot of work to do, trailing by 9. Oh, went into the net. 20-10, Wayzata. Vettelson will rotate back in and serve. Axness to Inman. Swenson tapping it over the net. She'll get a kill here.
That ball falls clean. Looking to the right, Champlin Park has a really nice scoreboard, and when they had all 6 of their attackers on the floor, they had 18 kills amongst those 6 attackers. Gilk has 18 kills. It's high error volleyball here from Champlin Park, giving this set.
Gilk gets a kill here. The 19th kill. Adler with 16. Gilk rifles that serve for an ace. (21-12). Well, back-to-back aces. Jackson with 2 timeouts. Not going to use one yet. In another AC might.
In the right?
Wineland tight to the net, didn't get it over. And it is a point for Champlin Park. 21-14.
The 7-4 run since the timeout, I think.
Swenson. Osowski, good pick up by Gilk, back row. Put over and down for a point. Howe with the kill. And now we get the timeout at 21-15.
At that last timeout, I wanted to see if Champlin Park could find the energy to get to 15 before this set was over. It's 15-21. They're making a game of this one. Champlin Park, as we see there, there's Axness's grandparents in the crowd tonight, making the trip down from Crookston. Axness's Allison's parents on our left, and Brian's parents on the right, getting checked in. They are very supportive. I was fortunate enough to coach Reese her sophomore year in the club season, and Grandma and Grandpa were at least one set was at every tournament we played at. Florida, Texas, Chicago, didn't matter. They were everywhere. It was a really, really supportive group.
An 8-2 scoring run here for Champlin Park, and they're within striking range, Andy. I mean, still down 6 and not a lot of margin for error, but now 21-15. Gilk still serving. Here's Adler attacking and scoring. That ball hit the floor. (21-16). One goes high off Osowski. She'll get it back and tap it over. Axness back set. Adler gets blocked. Good pickup by Axness on the Adler attack. Swenson back to Wineland. Swing for Naraki. Oh, Gilk got a piece of it, but Champlin Park couldn't keep it alive. Big side out for Wayzata. I feel like they just breathed a sigh of relief to finally get that 22nd point.
It's been a tough go here, able to figure out that one.
Axness, tip over by Adler. Swenson, and then Kelsenberg gets blocked. I think there was Inman that got hands up for the block. 22-17, Holine checks in. And she will serve. Back row, Wineland. Oh, Osowski and Swenson almost ran into each other there. Axness back to Gilk. Off Wineland. Fettelson can't chase it down. 22-18.
Gilk's 20th kill of the night.
Whole line. Swenson back set to Kelsenberg, laying out his Gilk. Axness, and then across on the swing from Adler. There's Osowski, dug up by Gilk again. So it'll have to be over by Bolter, and is. Swenson for Kelsenberg, taps this one over the blockers here. Smart play for the senior, and Wayzata's at 23. Axness to Adler, gets blocked. Axness will go back to Gilk here. Tap of the net by Adler, kept alive by Wayzata, and down for a point. Osowski the kill.
Strong finish there from Osseo as they just kept that one going. Take a look at the end of it. Chaos pulled out of the net. Osseo going to throw it into the block, and Axness tries to self-cover, not able to hold on. Junker putting his lineup together for set 5.
24-18. And that'll end it. And a serve for Keldenberg, and we have got a fifth set coming up. Trojans fans fired up as their team facing, 3 or 4 match points there in the third set, came back, rallied to win that one 30-28, and led this one after they fell behind 1-0 the rest of the way, went on a run, and here we go on to set 5.
Yeah, great finish there in set 4. Wayzata jumped out, and Champlin Park tried to make a game of it, but Wayzata had too much of a lead. They hold on to finish that one 25-18. We'll be back for set 5.
Final point of this fourth set, Kelsenberg with the serve. We got a fifth set coming up at Champlin Park.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Oh, that's a prayer or just deep in thought if you're the Rebels, you've lost the last 2 sets, or you're just tired after the end of a long day.
A Twins fan will have that look for the next few months.
On to a fifth set. Here we go, first 1-15. 1 with the first attack for Wayzata, and then the overpass. Kelsenberg gets our first kill and point. First point to Wayzata. Axness to Adler. Swenson across. Yeah, that goes off hands and killed for Naraki. And again, Andy, when it's only 15, you don't have a lot of room for mistakes. Not that that was a mistake; it was just a good hit. But
right. You don't have a while to wake up. You got to jump early here, and Wayzata has.
Bedelson, good serve. Axness. The Gilk finds the floor. Their 21st kill, it's 2-1.
Take another look at this one. High 2 ball, 6 hands up. She tips to the 2. That ball is going to score a lot at the high school level.
Bolter serving. Swenson tipped over by Kelsenberg. Rebels had a scramble on that. Here Gilk swings too strong.
Like the idea looking for hands there, but didn't quite find the finish on her touch. Make it 3-1 Trojans.
Serve from Naraki. Axness to Inman, cross court. Good placement by the sophomore Riley Inman. It's 3-2.
Feet to the ball. She's able to hit that where she wants it, takes it into the 4. Really good spot.
Gilk into the net. 4-2 Wayzata. Kelsenberg floats it back row. Inman, Axness, over by Adler for the point. Catherine Adler, her 17th kill tonight. Holine serving, trying to get the Rebels tied up here. Zasowski missed.
Found hands.
Yeah, off the hand. Point Wayzata, 5-3. Swinson floating it in front of Gilk. An ace for the junior.
Hayter Harrelson up off her feet, cheering on the Rebels from the bench, trying to liven them up.
Another good serve. This time Holline picked it up. Swinson in the middle. Kurth puts it away. 7-3 Wayzata. Timeout Champlin Park.
Champlin Park kind of looking for answers right now. They were rolling there. Won the first two, up 24-22 in the third, and it's been all Wayzata since as we take a look at this great serve from Swinson. And then the return and a quick swing and score from Kurth. We talked about her defensive prowess in the pregame. She's offensively come alive here, especially in the last couple sets.
Champlin Park looking for answers on their side, right?
Yeah. Trying to figure things out. Scott Jackson, that same look. It doesn't change much.
No.
It doesn't change much. I remember I saw him smile when they won that first state title. That might have been it.
7-3 Wayzata after trailing 2-0, trying to win this one. Take down the #1 team in the state. They won't do it there. Swinson serves long. Rebels get a point. Now they need a scoring run. Wayzata close to halfway to 15 already. Inman serving. Kelsenberg on the pass. Swinson the set. Cross by Osowski. Inman picks it up. Axness quick set. Adler. Good pickup by Wineland. Here's Juan attacking. Back it goes to Gilk off of Swinson and out.
Gilk out of the back row, really in rhythm there on that particular swing. We'll see if she can get a couple more here. Swinson going to have to put that one in front of her next time.
Quick set, and Kurth will get the kill.
Well, off tempo there from Kurth. Axness pressing early and caught late on the way down. Good spot from the senior middle blocker on the gap.
Axness back to Adler. Good pickup by Swinson. And off of Kurth and out.
Swinson answered the call there. Last time she got hit at, she dug it into the crowd. This time she digs it right up to the net, but not handled well with contact too. Gilk back into the front row.
Adler, good serve. Wayzata scrambling, but Juan got it across. Axness will set up Gilk. Good pickup by Kelsenberg. Axness put it across. Another good defensive play. Then the swing. Good pickup by Holline. They go back to Gilk again. The Wayzata point. How about that?
Kelsenberg pulling off a Roy Kent. She's everywhere. Really nice play there. She made two back-to-back great defensive efforts here. We'll see the end of the rally here where that block stays on the Champlin Park side.
Seemed like it was going to go to 8-7 instead, 9-6. That Gilk answering here, but Wayzata kept it alive. Bolter go back to Gilk. This time gets it down. That's 9-7.
Kelsenberg not able to get across on that one. Gilk able to sneak it around the block and down. Rebels trail by 2. Axness at the line.
Juan. Oh, Naranki floats it to the back row. Axness back to Gilk. 9-8. Gilk back-to-back kills for Champlin Park. 24 kills tonight for Carly Gilk.
Jackson still like the feel of his team. Didn't call a timeout there. I might have.
Swinson over. Good pickup by Bolter on that play. Swung across, and a little long on the swing from Magnan.
And that's why Scott Jackson's in the Hall of Fame, and I'm up here calling matches, John.
10-8, Wayzata. Vedelson, several dribbles on the ball, getting ready to serve. No, now we're set. Yeah, go through the routine again, Andy, and then at the ball. Got a good serve to the back row. Bolter, Axness, Adler attacking from the back row and gets the kill.
Osseo kind of in her own head there on that play. Got beat on the last one, watching it go clean. Decides to go hard for a ball that might have been out of bounds. Rebels within one.
Bolter serving. Swing back row handled by Adler. Gilk will push it over the blockers. Tied at 10. And again, we're first 1 to 5. No, not necessarily. We went to 30-28 back in set 4, but there's set 3. Off of Wineland, Swenson. Attack from Naraki gets the point.
Like that swing into the seam from Naraki. The sophomore really rotates her shoulder well to get that ball to the floor.
Axness back set. Gilk came back at her. Kept alive by Axness. Over by Inman. Swenson, quick set. Kelsenberg with the kill. 12-10 Trojans. Axness back to Gilk, pushing it over the block. Wineland lays out, but Wayzata can't return it. Knocked the ball up, but Trojans couldn't do any more with it. 12-11. Gilk had a good one serving in set 4. Back on the service line again. Swenson, Osseo picked up by Gilk. Inman, swing. Swenson, off hands. Kelsenberg with the attack, kept alive by Champlin Park. Swenson again over by Kelsenberg. Axness to Bolter. Here's Adler swinging. Swenson to Osseo, drops it in. Terrific rally. Wayzata gets the point. It's 13-11. Timeout, Champlin Park.
13-11, Wayzata on a really great spot there from Osseo. Sees the 4-4 wide open. Now they're going to make some adjustments, see what Champlin Park brings to the table. They've got Adler in the front row. I believe it was Gilk just served, so we've got some options.
Let's go back to sound from Scott Jackson. Mic'd up.
Yeah, we expect to win points, right? We're going to play aggressively. That's what you're saying. Like, Scott version of that is we're going to win points. Kill, ace, block. We're going to win points. That's why I'm telling you to do dynamic stuff in your hands. You've been aggressive all night swinging. It's no time to let up now. You go do your stuff, okay? Yeah, let's make sure we know where they are and what they're doing, all right? All right, you get that stuff chewed yet? Let's give it another minute, okay. You're out there chewing food on that service receive.
Osseo staying fed, chewing her dinner while in serve reception. It's working for the sophomore.
13-11. Kelsenberg serving. Oh, and missed. 13-12.
Takes a lot of courage to watch that ball hit the ground at 13-11. Woo!
Lily Holine, senior, back in, trying to tie this 5th set up. Swenson goes to Osseo, gets blocked. Tip at the net. Swenson will go back to Osseo, back row Gilk with the pickup. Here's Adler, swings. We're tied at 13.
It feels like people aren't breathing during the rally, John, and when I say people, I mean me. Really nice off-speed shot there from Adler. She rolls that one in between the block and down for a point. We are tied up at 13 here in the 5th set, and concern going on both sides. John Junker, I think, just took a deep breath as he and Adler and Axness are having a conversation about how to block and defend, what offense they're going to run here in transition. Now might be a wrinkle. I know Junker well enough to know he's got some stuff in his pocket. Now might be the time where they run that inverted slide to Adler. The lefty comes around in front and hits kind of a gap set. But right now, number one concern, put this serve in and near somebody. Holine actually has to execute a ball. I'd like her going 1-1 here, making Wineland play a ball. Oh, they got Kelsenberg in the one. Yeah, I definitely go 1-1 here.
Fans on their feet for a terrific effort from these young women tonight. It has been fun volleyball these last 2 hours. Holine back into play out of the timeout. Swenson outside. Osowski got blocked. It is down for a point. And it's match point for Champlin Park here in set 5 after they have 3 of them way back in set 3.
Ball caught the line.
Floated back row, Wineland. Swenson trying to dump it into the net, and Champlin Park rallies here in the 5th set, and they take it 15-13 to go to 19-2 on the season.
Fantastic volleyball on both sides. Great finish there from the Rebels. That last point, that's exactly what I do if I'm Eva Swenson. That dump is open. She had the space, didn't quite get it across. I don't worry at all if I'm Eva Swenson about how that one ended. Great volleyball, great effort. The finish was what we came here for. Lots of good volleyball throughout the entire night. Champlin Park wins the first 2. Has 3 match points in set 3, ends up losing 30-28, gets blown out in set 4. The score is closer than the set was, and then wins this one down the stretch, 15-13 in the 5th. That's what number one teams do. They find ways to win matches late.
And Wayzata gets number 2 Lakeville South tomorrow.
No rest for the win.
Right. I thought a really good, well-played match by Wayzata to be able to come back like that. Mm-hmm. And they don't win it tonight, but it gives them something should they face this team again to build on.
Well, I'm reminded of when Wayzata won its first state title. They beat Egan, who was the number one team in the state, by a long margin in the final. And Jackson will tell you the reason they won that was because Minnetonka took Egan to 5 the night before. And so Wayzata felt, since they had beaten Minnetonka 3 times that year, that if Egan could go 5 with them, that they could beat Egan.
We'll take a timeout. We'll hear from the Rebels. They win it. Number 1 in the state. We'll wrap things up here from Champlin Park High School after this.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
We got a lot of work to do. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? But you were proud of you tonight. You guys got anything to add with that? Okay? All right? Yeah. Live in that, but let's go to the next one. Let's get on Lakeville South tomorrow. I mean, let's compete, guys, like you did tonight, all right? For sure. We're building something. I hope you guys can feel that. Okay? All right? Love you. All right? Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, great effort by Wayzata to make the comeback, but it comes up short. Champlin Park wins it tonight in 5 sets. Welcome back to Champlin Park High School. John Jacobson joined by 2 of the Rebels seniors, Lily Holine and Reese Axness. And Reese, a long post-game meeting between you and then the coaches and all the players. A lot of voices got to speak. What was kind of the message tonight?
We just got to get back in the gym. That was a good match, good battle, but just come back. Tomorrow we have another game. We got to stick to it, play tough, and then come back and practice and get better at the details.
It's a long week. I mean, you had a match last night, you got another one tomorrow night, and tonight a long one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a busy week, but we're ready for it, and it's going to be fun.
Tell me about tonight, what you learned about your team, and you end up with the win even though you didn't play your cleanest volleyball.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 sets, it was good. We were, rolling pretty good. We faced some adversity in the 3rd and 4th, came back in the 5th. It was a tough one, but able to pull it out, so just working through it.
What was the key in those last several points to get the win here?
I would say defense and serving tough to get them out of system, for sure.
Defense is always the key. It always comes down to that, right?
Yep, scrappy plays, getting every ball off the ground, don't let a ball drop, that type of stuff.
You're 19-2 right now. How do you feel about the way your team's playing and where you're sitting about 2 weeks out from sections?
Yeah, it's winding down. I mean, I think this is a good testament to our team and what we have, and just getting back in the gym and getting better.
Enjoy this one. Good luck tomorrow night and the rest of the season. We'll see you in
Thank you.
sections.
Thank you.
Lily Holine was at the serve line there, served the last few points. Tell me what's going through your mind, match on the line there, and you got to come up with some big serves.
I'm just thinking to myself, I've done this a million times, I can do it one more, just get the ball in as aggressively as I can.
How much does it help that, I mean, you've got some young players too, but a lot of you that are seniors have been through this before, and you come through in the clutch. Does that help, just all that experience that you just mentioned?
Yeah, I think we do a great job of supporting each other, and I think that goes miles. So.
How about this, the fight in Wayzata tonight? I mean, they were down 3 times in that 3rd set to match point. They come back, win that one, win the 4th, and almost won the 5th.
Yeah, I think they showed a lot of heart and hustle tonight, and that's a good job by them.
From your team, what do you want to see improve yet between now and sections? You can always get better, right?
Yeah, of course. I think that we can do a better job mentally, preparing ourselves and playing together and just believing in each other. I think that's what it comes down to in the end.
Do matches like this help you, though? I mean, a tough match mentally, and to be able to stay in it, and in the end win.
Oh, 100%. These matches help us a lot. I think they're going to help us when it gets really close come sections.
Lily, thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Champlin Park, a 5-set win tonight over defending state champion Wayzata, and they'll roll into the section playoffs in a couple of weeks. Undoubtedly is the #1 seed in Section 5-4A. That will do it for our telecast tonight. Thanks to both coaches for letting us mic them up, and thanks to all of you for watching. For all of our crew and Andy Gugasberg, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks so much for watching high school volleyball on CCX.